Hey, happy Saturday, guys. We have never done a live on a Saturday, ever, ever. But of course, we're doing it today because it's the Justice for Corey protest. This one's in Monroe Township, which is where the murderer lives. So I'm going to bring Bree on real quick. Hey, Bree, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right. We only have a few in here right now. Hey, Maddie, can you put a reminder in the group? If you don't mind. If not, I can do it from my phone.
She wants to get her cooler, I think.
So, Bree, I was just explaining to everybody that you're in the hot spot. You're in the town where Chris lives.
Right.
And did people try to stop you from having it there?
Yes, actually, the police department in Monroe Township did, they attempted to shut it down. They tried intimidating me into shutting it down. But luckily, we were able to get in contact with the mayor of Monroe Township, and he said he fully supported everything, and we were allowed to have this.
And good for him. Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, because for one, it's the right thing to do. And two, he's obviously aware that there's a child murderer in his town right now.
Right.
So what did he say to you exactly?
Well, basically, we told him what we wanted to do and what was going on, and we told him where we wanted to have it. And the reason for having it here is Christopher lives down the street, so we wanted to make sure he knew that these people are fighting for justice for Corey. It's not just me, and so he told us I guess he got in contact with the police, and they in Garvey's. You have to go left. Yeah. So the police department called us back and told us that they were going to accommodate us. They would be here to make sure everyone's safe, and that they fully supported what we're doing.
That's amazing.
Yep. He actually stopped by this morning, and I spoke to him briefly, and he had kind words to say. He said that Monroe Township fully supports us, and we're going to come together as a community and fight this.
The mayor said that?
Yep.
That's amazing, Bree. That gave me chills.
I know. When he pulled up and asked if I was Bree, and I said yeah, and when he said that, it was crazy.
Well, you can't stop people's right to protest, and look what you're protesting.
Right. Exactly.
Child abuse.
Right.
What the system did, how they ignored, you crying out for what you knew was being done to your son.
Exactly. What is it?
They're red, yeah. Oh my gosh, they're huge.
Oh.
Thank you.
So is it okay if I put it down and
Yeah, just don't walk away from it until we can see if we can see things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna put it across the street.
Oh wow, we got 2 Okie mamas in the house. Hey Savage, yeah, there was one last Friday we covered. They were right outside of the Child Protection Agency. Right outside.
All right, I'm gonna go across the street and see how it works.
Oh, Savage got the notification. That's so weird. Some people get them, some people don't.
Christine Heron.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm good. My husband is over there. He's the one who put that sign
Oh,
up.
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Hey, Bree, have you heard from Lizeth lately?
She was supposed to come today. I don't. It's still
She
early.
probably will. She
Yeah.
probably will. She's a wonderful woman.
Right. Okay. How's this spot? I mean, it has both sides.
Yeah, can everyone see okay before she moves away? Okay, Maddie said she can see fine.
Okay.
Can you just check back every now and then in case the phone falls or something?
Yeah, I'll do that.
I know you have a million things to do, hon. I hate to even ask.
No, I'll be back every few minutes to check.
Guys, I have to apologize for yesterday's live, not the first one about Nathaniel's family coming in. The protest afterward. My electricity went out. Stacy's phone got so hot she couldn't even hold it. There was like a million things going on. We couldn't even follow it. Then people reached out and they said they never wanted to be on camera. So we will cover Michaela again, but we're just going to have a different, course of action. So none of it is her fault. Please take my apologies. Exactly, Savage. If we weren't sitting here in hot ass Oklahoma, we'd be up in New Jersey having some good pizza and protesting with them. That's actually something I need to do, is send pizza out there for their protests. If she could give me an address, I bet we could all get together and send some pizza out for the ladies and gentlemen. So like Bree was saying when we started the show, I mean, she's a stone's throw from where Chris, this is his town. This is where he lives. He's with his parents right now. He's out on bail. He went in for child endangerment. They have a video of him forcing Corey to run on a treadmill. And when he would fall off, he'd put him back on, to the point where he bit him on the head. So right now he has child endangerment. But as the detectives continue and they still wait on other things to come out, I mean, we're definitely looking for murder charges. She does need help paying for a forensic pathologist. Any super chat that comes in today will be sent to Bree. But I suggest you do it directly through the GoFundMe. Hey, Bree, if you can hear us, we want to send you guys some pizza. You want some pizza and wings? Thank you, Maddie. Savage said, good. Make him not be able to go anywhere. Let him go out and meet a real man, if you know what I mean. Well, I mean, he's been like going to the bars and stuff, like trying to pick up other women. That's what he's been trying to do. Savage, that's going to kill Bree. Bree, Savage just put $50 towards the forensic pathologist. She can't hear me. She will, though. You have no idea. Like, I don't even know what's in her GoFundMe right now. I know Stacy was saying when she got the second autopsy, the forensic pathologist, it was $5,300. That's in Missouri. I don't know what it costs in New Jersey. I mean, I know Bree knows, but she's busy right now. I guarantee old Chris Greger and his family aren't running around today. And what did you guys think about the mayor saying, coming out, introducing himself to Bree, and saying, you have every right to be out here protesting. He's all about it. And that she was actually, people tried to stop her from protesting in Chris's town. Personally, I thought it was great. She's at 8280 so far with the GoFundMe. It is a good mayor. You can't stop people's right to protest. Hang on, let me show you guys my favorite sign so far today. That is my favorite sign of the day. Evil lives here, and it's got his mugshot. I mean, that's perfect, guys. That's absolutely perfect. I'm just, I'm really hoping that, the asshole decides to get out today and do his Saturday morning thing and sees this. Thanks, Sharon. I wish we could zoom in some more because I want to see the signs across the street. I think when Dustin gets there, he'll grab the phone because he was a huge help last week until we lost all signal. You're right, Maddie. I'd love for him to drive by. I'd love for him. His mother that attacked Bree when she was putting up flyers for her son, his father that's protected him his entire life. Exodus says, sending wishes to Bree for the protest today from down under in Australia. Hey, is it cold there this time of year, Exodus? I've always heard it's like totally flip-flop from us. Like, it's hot here right now. What I worried the most about for Bree having this in his town was someone causing problems for her. Because even though what he has done is horrific, he actually has people that believe him and support him. Exodus says, yes, it is. We're in the last month of winter and it's freezing. Me and Savage are basically neighbors. We're having a heat wave today. Yep, it's going to be 97 today. 97 where I'm at. Heat index of 112. It's hotter where you're at, but you're closer to Texas. And it's a hot day, so I put together a big tray of enchiladas and making margaritas. So, at least we can enjoy it. Oh. I love when they start chanting. I just really wish certain people would drive by. Chris's supporters are cowards. We kept getting like these weird, obviously fake accounts on YouTube saying, the next time you have Bree on, is there any chance that I can hop on panel? I have a lot of things I want to ask her. And I was like, who the hell are you? I even said, here's my email. What do you want to ask her? And so she wouldn't email me, but she puts this long comment out. I just deleted it. It was just total nonsense. Nonsense. She has nothing to do with what happened to her son, and she's a great mother and a great human being. Yep, let's blow up the comments, guys, with we want justice. Justice for Corey. So for those of you that don't know the story, Easter weekend in April, obviously, is when Chris murdered his son. He called Bree to get the insurance information because, like I've said a billion times, God forbid he be hung with a medical bill. Didn't call 911, took him to the hospital, left him there, and fled to Tennessee. Detectives in New Jersey had to go down there and question him. So he lawyered up, which is absolutely his right. It is America. And so far, all they can put him with right now is child endangerment from a video prior to Corey's death. So now what we're waiting on is the system to do what the system does, which takes a long time, and that is put together how Corey died and put this man behind bars for the rest of his life. He has been a danger to other women, other children. Savage, you need to join the team here. I know you're super busy, but when you get two Oklahoma girls on something, we don't leave it alone. It's like Maddie, she's a bulldog and she's in Canada. I'm like, how can you be that angry all the time, Maddie? It's cold there.
When do we want it now? What do we want? When do we want it now? What do we want? Justice!
Hey, just me. Uh-oh, do I hear the popo? That better be in support of Corey. That better not be one of Chris's dad's buddies coming down to break it up because the mayor already said this is okay. Hey, just me, doing good. How are you doing today? What are you guys doing today on Saturday? Besides, importantly, supporting Corey and Bree. Just me said, hanging with the hubby. Mine's still in bed. Greg got up for a little bit, and he grabbed a fan and went back to bed. So. I love when they chant lock him up, especially doing that in his own town. So we reached out to Bree in June, and we wanted to put her on the show because we couldn't believe how much she was ignored. Not meaning we didn't believe her, just that this was happening. And she came on, and people were sharing the video. And then, not because of us, but just because that's how the system works, he got charged with child endangerment. And so now, she's got Nancy Grace that's covered it, the local news. So thank goodness she's getting the exposure she needs. See, Maddie, you can say things like that on YouTube, but you can't say things like that on Facebook. We had a girl in Long Hoax that got put in Facebook jail for calling Michael an idiot. Well, Michael is an idiot. No, and you're exactly right, Savage.
We want justice! 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 We want justice!
Well, Savage, he is a twat. He really is.
Okay.
Yeah, every time I get
put still on here.
I think that's Bree. Hang on. I know I hear Bree.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, hun, what's your address? We want to send you some pizza.
I don't even know the exact address. Let me think. It's on the corner of Spotswood, Gravel Hill Road, and Machaponis.
Okay. Hey, can you move the camera a little bit so we can see what's It's kind of cut off. How hot is it there, Bree?
Bro, in prison.
Now let me see if this is better.
Oh, perfect.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to get it to stay up. Is that better?
We have the street lamp in front of us.
All right. Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's good. Is everybody okay with that? Oh, somebody brought her a present.
Christopher Gregor, lock him up!
She said what, let me look at the flyer. She said what corner they're on in West Monroe. Let me look. Yeah, I'm looking too, but what she said sounded different. Oh, thanks, Jessica. Okay, I heard Spotswood, but I didn't hear the Englishtown Road, so I didn't think they changed it.
No excuse for child abuse! 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 No excuse for child abuse!
Monroe Township, New Jersey.
We want justice! 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 Where's your outrage? It's a question for them. We
Yeah, the story is heartbreaking. It's not even heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking, but I mean, it's just wrong on so many levels. And her mother even spoke to CPS and said, "You're going to have another Gabriel Fernandez on your hands. He's going to die from what you guys aren't doing." Yeah, I'll do that, Savage. Hang on.
Justice for Corey! Justice for Corey! Justice for Corey! Justice for Corey!
There's Antonio's, the Doe Father, or D&T. So for those of you that are from that area, which is the closest one? Because Edison, New Jersey, I know where that's at, but that's not going to be that close. There's 7 Taylor Avenue, 1600 Perennialville, 337 Applegarth Road. Yeah, where's his prior charges? Exactly, just me. Is there anything in Jamesburg, New Jersey? How close is that to Monroe Township? Grace?
No excuse for child abuse.
Okay, let me look at that. What pizza place do you suggest, Grace, since you're from there? Romeo's in Jamesburg. Okay. If anybody wants to order pizzas, Grace says Romeo's Pizza is the best. Let me know, and then I'll when you get the total, I'll cash app you. Just message me. You can do it in private chat, or if you're on Discord, or however you want to do it. Message the page, I don't care. Message me directly, I don't care. Savage, get a hold of me and I'll cash app you. Send me your cash app. Because you already put the $50 in towards the GoFundMe. And hopefully we can all get together before their protests, and I bet we can get local restaurants to deliver food out there to them and like donate it. And if they don't, they don't. Yeah, Grace, I see that. Savage said she got it ordered. Maddie, I never recognized sirens. I was hoping it was the police going to Gregor's house to get him. Savage said he'll be there in 40 minutes. I think they did, Maddie. Maddie, you can actually cuss on here. You don't have to be on PC like you have to do on Facebook. Yes, they did.
Justice for Corey!
Chris Greger is a child killer. He's disgusting. No, you're right, Maddie. Facebook's ridiculous. We can chat just fine in Discord or on YouTube. She is Exodus. She's getting a lot of support from. I heard one guy driving by. He said justice for Corey. Are you serious, Savage? Do you want to come on and tell us what happened? Grab the link, Savage. I want to hear what happened. I've got to have all the info. Yes, it does sound like that in a city. Yes, Maddie. I live in Tulsa, and we hear stuff all the time. I cannot wait until we get our house built, and it's back to peace and quiet. Obviously, we won't have Instacart and good Wi-Fi, but it's a small price to pay.
Evil lurks here! 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 Evil lurks here!
Hey, Ryan, what's up?
Justice for Corey!
Hey, Savage, what's up?
Not a lot. Just trying to stay cool, girl.
Me too.
We
had to put ice in the pool, and you know how long that lasted?
How long?
Oh, well, it still feels like bath water.
That's why we're going to go to Sulphur or Broken Bow Lake today, because they're both spring water, and that water at Sulphur is 50 degrees. But that's all the way on the other side of the state from you, so. Okay, but anyways, I called the first pizza place, and they said they were too far away, and I called the second one, And, I told him this story and he was in tears. And he said if I had, the ability to, um, comp it, I would, but I don't. So I said, no, it's fine. I want to pay for it. And he said, I'm so sorry. We'll get it out there as soon as we can. And, they wanted to know, who to deliver it to. I said, the mother's name is Bree. I said, but if you can't find her, you can give it to any one of them. And so I've got 3 pizzas coming, a 2-liter of Pepsi, a 2-liter of Diet Pepsi, cups, plates, ice, everything.
Oh, wonderful. I cannot believe you did that. Message me and give me your Cash App so I can pay you back, because you already put money into the forensic fund.
No. No, you're not paying me back. I got it.
Well, you didn't have to do that, but let me know, please.
Okay.
And I think for her next protest, I think days in advance, and we'll talk to Bree, of course. We don't want to step on her toes.
Right.
Because Maddie's super good at this stuff too. Get like local grocery stores and things like that to donate the poster board, the food, the water, and things like that.
100%. I will help you all that I can.
Yep. We don't expect anybody to not to step away from their private life to do any of this, but sometimes just a few of us working together, doing just a few things, get a lot of things done.
Yes, ma'am. And I've told you my story. I don't want to go into it on here, but that's why I get so upset about these cases, and I want to do everything I can to help. So I will do whatever I can to help.
Well, you're doing amazing stuff. Hey, and I'm sorry it cut off yesterday when you came on the show.
No, it's okay. I was driving from Ada, and I live in the middle of nowhere, and so I went into a dead zone, and it's fine.
Okay, and then there was the dad that called in too. I sent him a message because I want him to come on the show.
Yeah. So
I actually might need your help with something, so if you could message me your phone number, you're really the only person I can think of that could help me with it.
Okay, all right.
And if you don't want to do it, don't do it, because you certainly don't have to.
Oh, no, I will. I trust you.
Well, I mean, we're trying to do all we can on this channel. It doesn't matter who shows up. I mean, of course it matters who shows up.
Right.
But we're going to do it regardless for these victims. And it's when no one's speaking out about what's really going on and how people are being shuffled around on a desk and swept under the rug, that's not right.
No, it's not. It's not.
So we have a few people after us right now telling us not to talk about certain cases, and I'm like, but do you know what state I'm from?
Right.
I don't think you get it.
No, they don't get it. We don't let things go. You do something wrong, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
We will hunt you down.
I mean, it's like Dr. Phil. He's from Veneta, Oklahoma, and he's made jokes on his shows all the time. He was like, look, I was raised by an Oklahoma woman. They're all right fighters.
Yep, we are.
They're not going to let it go.
Nope. We will fight to our death to do the right thing. So,
well, I just
with.
Do what, hun?
They don't know who they mess with.
I know it's going to be insane for them, but it really breaks my heart, when you called the pizza place and the guy was just. Did he know about Corey?
No. Nope, and neither did the first lady that I called. The first pizza place, the lady didn't know about it either.
Oh, I guarantee you they're going to look it up now.
Mm-hmm. So, maybe, like local, like my town has a What's Up Colgate Facebook page, and maybe she can start posting on local pages around there to get the word out. Because a lot of people don't watch the news anymore.
Well, and that's true, but she has a public group of like 12,000 people.
Okay.
And so, but I mean, it's from people all over the country, all over
Right.
the world. And
Right.
I really want to get that number up to like 200,000 people.
Yes, ma'am.
Because $12,000 doesn't, not $12,000, sorry, 12,000 people is great, but it doesn't really make a DA work any harder.
Right. And it makes me sick that Michael Long could raise $200,000 for a child that's alive, but a child that's lost his life isn't getting the same attention.
But Michael manipulated.
Yes, I know he manipulated it with the viral video and everything, but it just makes you sick. So, I don't know. We live in a sad world today.
We do. And it's like when I talk about the Michael Long case, I'm like, and I get mad. And I'm like, you understand that there's children out there that have been murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're talking about Corey.
Right.
We did a live last week about Parker.
Yep.
We're talking about Tara.
Yep. Yep.
We have all of these cases. Summer Wells is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And, you all want to keep hammering down on a case. It's not a case.
Right. Right. It's just ridiculous. Do you know the Karina Saunders case?
Okay, you sent me that name, and I haven't looked it up yet, my friend.
Okay, let me tell you about Karina.
Okay.
Karina was 19 years old. In 2011, a group of men, the same men that with me, believed that a girl was snitching, and they mistook her for being the one, but she wasn't. It was a different girl. They got the wrong girl.
Wow.
They chopped this girl up while she was alive with a chainsaw in Bethany, Oklahoma. Put her in a duffel bag and dumped
I knew
her.
I knew you were going to say Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
dumped
why
her.
when people come down, down here and they protest
Mm-hmm.
about our death penalty, it's like, well, we're going to keep that.
Yep. But she was found in a duffel bag behind the homeland, and they arrested 2 of them, but they didn't have enough quote evidence, so they let them go. Even though there was blood found in the apartment, and there is a video of it, but the police quote can't find it.
Well, can't or don't want to are a big. Those are two. Those are big differences.
19-year-old girl, and she deserves justice.
Yep,
So
I agree.
Obviously we're talking about Corey today, so I don't want to get into that. But when you have time, look into it.
Oh, I absolutely will. Absolutely will.
So.
And it is sick. I mean, there's so much sick stuff. That's why I get so irritated when people come after me about, the whole Sophie thing. And they're like, why aren't you covering this on your channel every day? And I'm like, really?
Because there are murdered children and murdered women and missing children that are And I know Sophie's missing, you know, but missing children that aren't with parents. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, every child is important. I'm not saying she's not.
Right.
I don't get the vibe that she's going to be murdered.
No.
Because she's the meal ticket. That's
Yep.
where he gets his money.
Yep.
I mean, all he needs is his mom to keep the propane tank full on the RV and his PayPal donations. That's it.
Yep.
He's good.
Yep. That's
It's
it.
quick, and that's why I'm just like, absolutely, if something goes on, yeah, we will, but not going to hammer it every day.
Right. Until something happens, you know, you're gonna focus on these cases that need the attention.
Well, I mean, like today with Corey.
Right.
You know, I mean, his mother has called CPS for years.
Right. And they did nothing.
Corey did not know his father. Okay. When they went to court for child support, he decided he wanted visitation.
And how old was Corey at the time again?
Oh, this has been going on a couple of years.
So he was 4 when he started having visitation, right?
That's when he started having these strange injuries.
Okay.
And he started calling CPS saying, because of course he wouldn't answer her. So she was calling saying, you know, you have to look at these injuries.
Right.
This has never happened before.
Yep.
I mean, it'd be one thing if, you know, Chris showed up in his life and was like, hey, you know, Dad's here. I'm going to teach you how to throw a baseball, buddy. I'm going to buy you a bike. And he comes home and he's like, oh, I fell off my bike and I skipped my elbow. That would make sense. Right. Nothing makes sense here.
Nope.
Nothing.
Justice for Corey!
When you have multiple injuries over and over and over again, and she had them documented, I don't understand how CPS didn't do anything. Because, you know, they always say, well, we can't do anything if there aren't any marks. They've got to leave marks for us to do anything. Well, he left marks and they didn't do anything.
Well, and in most states, facial injuries to a child are basically immediately deemed child abuse.
Right. Right.
So that I don't understand.
Nope. I don't either.
Justice for Corey!
Oh.
Justice for Corey!
So, but Bree is a warrior. I just cannot believe how strong she is.
Well, and her mom is too.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Rebecca very often because, you know, she's been on the show a couple of times. And, I mean, they hit this head on.
Right? That's what you do. And, you know, this case hit me because I have an 8-year-old son.
Yeah, thank you. I'm a boy mom too.
My son, I look at Corey's eyes and I see my son's eyes. I mean, they look a lot alike. And that's what really got me into this case, you know? It's just, I can't even imagine.
Bree's group was sent to me. And someone asked me to look into it. They said, you know, nobody will talk to her. Nobody will help her. And I thought, well, that can't be. I'm going through everything. And I messaged her.
Yeah.
And then we wound up talking the next day. And I asked her to come on the show.
Right.
And we did a show that night.
Yeah.
You know, she's got to deal with talking to detectives. You know, she has an attorney. She's trying to get this other autopsy done. I really need to get her with Stacey Jones. I think she could guide her well because she got that done for her daughter, Michaela.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Maddie, how much longer are you in Facebook jail?
Oh no, I'm out. That was from a long time ago.
No, not you. Maddie said
Oh,
that
okay.
Rebecca is a complete sweetheart.
Sorry, I can't see chat. Hi, Orangey. I know, buddy. Can you please get down so I can sit down? Thank you. Go. Go, kitty.
I can't wait till everyone gets their pizza.
I know. They
'Cause
need
I'm
that
telling you,
pizza and that cold drink.
well, I mean, because you're not going to beat pizza in like New York and New Jersey. New
Right.
York is the best pizza ever. Okay.
Mhm.
My husband's from New York, so
See.
like we have Mazzio's, and we have a few places around here that make their own pizza, and he's just always like, what is this?
Right.
I mean, it's got to be as big as his face. He can fold it in half.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what kind of pizza we have here in Colgate?
Simple
Yeah.
Simons.
Yep.
I knew it. Yeah.
Yep. Simple Simons and a Sonic, like every small town. That's what we got.
Yeah, I've got to call this place in New York, Joe's Pizza or Oskin Eats or L&B's, because they will actually make a pizza and ship it to you.
Oh, really?
It'll change your life. I'm going to do that for you.
I used to live in Chicago for a little while, and there's a place there called Portillo's, where
Yeah.
they make the best chili dogs in the world.
Oh,
And
really?
yes, and they Italian beef sandwiches and the best chocolate cake. And they will do the same thing. They'll mail it to you as well, because they're only in the Chicago area. So, and they are, oh my gosh, delicious.
But don't get a New Yorker talking about Chicago pizza, because they freak out, man. They're
Oh
like, no.
no, I
They're like,
can't do the deep dish.
no, that's too much. Hey, Crime Time. Hey, Savage just ordered a bunch of pizza for Bree and Rebecca and all the protesters. She'll be there any minute.
Yeah, they said about 40 minutes. Let me look at my phone log and see when it was 10:33 when I called. And they said it would be about 40 minutes, so it should be in time now.
And for those just joining in, when you called, they were just like blown away by what happened to Corey.
Mhm. I mean, the man was in tears. He had no idea.
Well, I think a lot of us have been in tears over what happened to Corey.
Oh.
It's hard to even fathom.
No, I mean, you can't help but cry when you hear his story, and when you think of Bree and her family and her mother,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't help but feel absolute hate and anger for Chris Greger and his mother and father who are protecting him.
I will never understand parents that protect their adult children over their grandchildren.
Nope, never.
They should have been up in arms, pissed off at the world that
Mhm.
this little baby boy was pronounced dead at the hospital, and the
Yep.
sack of shit they raised was on the run.
Right. I love my son more than anything in this world. But if I thought for a second he killed my grandchild, you bet your ass that I would be turning him in.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be driving him to the police station. I wouldn't stop loving him,
Justice for Corey!
but I would not
Hashtag justice for Corey!
support
Look it up!
him trying to get away with it. You did it, you're going to take responsibility for it.
Absolutely. And I'd be like, you know what? And you deserve it. You owe me because you were raised better than that.
Yep.
And
Maybe
I don't
he
have, I
was.
don't do what?
I said maybe he was. We don't know. Because it seems like what the mother did to Bree doesn't seem like a very good person. So
How many people you
he
think?
probably wasn't raised very right. Seems like he got everything he wanted, and mommy and daddy, took care of everything for him. Anytime he got in trouble, they cleaned up his mess.
No!
So
Look it up! Justice for
you get what
Corey!
I'm saying?
No, you're exactly right.
Sorry, I
That's what I'm
interrupted you.
saying. That's the reason. I mean, when something like this would happen, you would say to your child, "Tell me right now what happened. Tell me right now what happened."
Yep.
Because we have a baby boy who's no longer going to be on the Christmas tree opening up Tonka trucks, baseball bats, or anything.
Yep.
And I want to know exactly everything.
Yep.
And I'm not going to protect you. I'm
Nope.
not. Because I raised you better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, obviously they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Because they protected him.
Right. But, I'm raising my son better. I'm sure you're raising your kids better too.
My children are grown adults.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to be a grandmother. Because, I mean, I've seen the look in, my parents' eyes when they saw my boys. And it was kind of like, Brooks, who are you?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, I didn't exist anymore. It was like on my birthday, it was like gifts for the kids. Like, I would act like I was opening something up for me, and I'd act surprised, and it's a big, toy car hauler or something like that. Here comes the boys. Oh my God! Everything's always been about the grandkids, and that's how it should be. We had our time.
They say that, when you have a grandchild, it's a different kind of love from your own child. It's an unexplainable love. And that it's almost like you love that grandbaby more than you love your own kid.
And I can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, I've got one that's married, one that just bought his own house. His girlfriend lives with him. My youngest, he hasn't bought a house yet, but I mean, they're all doing great. So I'm just like, anytime, guys, serve them up.
Aww.
Come on, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the grandkids. So that's why when I see things like this, or just like Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Parker Weeks, I'm like, I can't believe that the grandparents really believe that he committed suicide.
Yes. And the way they treated his mother.
Yeah. Disgusting. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Disgusting.
Trash people. I can't stand it.
Mm-hmm. Trash.
Yeah, I don't care about what job you have, what lot in life you think you have, what social status you have. If you honestly are defending your child over your murdered grandchild, you're dirt.
Yep. Yep.
Actually, things grow out of dirt. You're shit.
Mm-hmm. Disgusting. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. And justice for Parker, too. And justice for Bree and Rebecca. Because they deserve it, too. Are they saying his fight is our fight?
Yes, his fight is our fight.
Okay.
Hey, Ryan, how did you lose your wrench? I didn't do that.
Justice for Corey. Come down here, guys.
Hey, Brooks, I'm going to have to get off here. My husband's just pulling back up. Our pharmacy is closed on Saturdays, but he had to run in and fill a COVID prescription. We're having another COVID outbreak down here. We've had 60 positive cases just this week.
I saw that on the news.
Yes. And so when he gets home, he's coming down the road right now. We're going to get dressed and we are taking our butts somewhere cold and sitting in the water.
All right. Well, thank you. Hey, thank you for the super chat. That's going to go to Bree for her forensic pathologist. And thank you for sending pizza out to them. Send me a message. I want to pay you back for that.
Don't. But I will send you my number. I'll message you with my number.
All right. Perfect. Thank you, my friend. Have a good day.
You're welcome. You too. Justice for Corey. And I'm praying for you, Bree. Bye, y'all.
Bye, hun. Thank you for everything. Hey, guys, I put the link up if anybody wants to jump on. I'm really excited for them to get all the pizza that Savage sent. Just me, see, it said, I had to be the bad guy with my kids saying no. I no longer have to. LOL. Nope. I can't wait to have grandkids. They'll get everything. I don't care what it is. Here's a picture that Maddie made. She does really good work. Just me? You have 9 grandchildren? I didn't know that. How long does Christmas take for you? Like a week? I love when they say fuck Chris Render. I really do. What is a siren? Does anyone recognize that siren?
No excuse for child abuse. 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 No excuse for child abuse.
I need a megaphone. Oh, it's from a megaphone. Okay. Oh, they've got kids out there too. Oh, I see the megaphone now. It's amazing to me how everybody, well, most everybody, showed up. And they're right down the road from the murderer's house. This is wonderful. No, Ryan, it's down the street from where the murderer lives. Corey's father murdered him. The only charge is for child endangerment. So they want murder charges for what he did.
We want justice. We want justice. We want justice. We want justice.
Hearing the children's voices screaming, "We want justice," is gonna make me lose it, guys. It's gonna make me lose it.
Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Where are the murder charges? Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. No excuse for child abuse.
Yeah, you're right, Maddie. You said that monster had to have hit little Corey so hard to cause that much damage. Of course he did. Yeah, feel that bone in your chest over your heart. What would it take to break it? He had a heart contusion. That's a very powerful impact to break that bone. And he was only with him.
Where are the murder charges? Where are the murder charges? Lock him up. Lock him up. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey.
Maddie, you're right. It was no coincidence that it happened the exact day Corey was being brought to the doctor to make a report. Yeah, I think he was furious. I think Chris was furious that Corey was telling what's been going on, and he murdered me. All right, guys, I'm going to start winding this down. If Bree wants to jump back in or anything like that, she can. And that way everyone can get on with their Saturday. Thank you very much for being here to support Bree. Thank you, Savage, for the $50 towards her forensic test she wants done. Thank you for sending pizza out. And I hope everyone enjoys their Saturday. You guys are the best. Have a great day.